What's up guys, live here at Pro Play Games with sponsored player Ezequiel Carranza from B Team. What's up, man?
Hey guys, so deck profile for DDDs.
New DDD stuff, I'm guessing?
Everybody's been waiting for it.
Everybody's been asking about it, so we brought it to you here guys live. This is a rough draft and this is what you've been playtesting for the past couple days, so let's see what you've come up with.
So obviously one of the most broken cards, mainly because it's the only tuner and it just has the word DDD in the name, Lamia.
What does that exactly do?
It starts the synchro plays. This is the one we're usually summoning back with all of our big guys, including our extra deck, which is Genghis and Alexander. This is what makes the Crystal Wing and the Siegfried plays, which Siegfried comes on a new set, so you'll see that in synchro. One of our main searcher cards we search in the deck. There's cards just to search this card. It's freaking broken. This card's amazing. So I'm very happy to keep syncering in this deck, which is amazing. It's fun. The ones you don't get in the new structure deck, which are the 3 Swirl Slimes and 3 Necro Slimes, you have to run 3 of each. They combo extenders, make your Starter Fusion plays and just goes off. Also good baiters, which I realized a lot. 3 of the Keplers, of course. Kepler searches your searcher cards to search more. It just searches, and then they're also fodder for your fusion summons. For that, you got another set another 3 cards that you don't get from the structure deck. The Thomases. These are very, very important to keep your XYZ plays going because these summons from the deck by popping a pendulum scale.
So do you like 3 of that? Because I see some builds run 2 and some people play 3. Do you think you're gonna stick with 3, or do you like?
I really like 3 because he also gets Kepler out of the pendulum extra deck zone. Once Kepler gets destroyed, you fusion summon him. He gets it back, and then you can normal summon and search for another thing. So you like keep your resources going, and he's good for the scale effect. Yeah, he's good for the scale effect also just because of that. You can keep your resources going. I would keep it at 3 at the moment. I really like Thomas.
Okay, cool.
We got the Ragnaroks. Of course, 3 of these comes in the structure deck too. They're not the rares, but they come in the structure deck as well. Other plays, they just keep summoning as well. You take 1,000 in the scale, and then when it's special summon on the field, get 1 from grave. So make sure it takes super easy. I'm playing 2 of these guys.
Oh, so this is another new one, right? So. It's a Foolish Burial on the pendulum or on the summon? On the summon.
It's normal or special summon. So if you slime him out, he can still, send 1 to grave. So he's really good for getting the pieces you're missing into the thing. I recently cut him down to 2. We're still testing, of course. It's not the complete build. I took out Library from the extra deck. I'm just not going into it as much. But I really like this guy. And then I'm playing 1 of these. He's like a small Regeki brick, I guess you can say. Pop a spell you've already used, or a pendulum monster or another monster, just to get Necro to grave or something like that, and then pop a card on pop a spell or trap on their side of the field when he's in scale. So I really, it's just an extra piece just to bait out some stuff, because going second is really hard in this deck. When they have a fully established board, once you get your pieces going, then it gets easier. But this is just like an extra bait out. So that's it for the DDDs, and of course 2 Maxis. Maxis is broken. In this format alone, like, it's amazing.
Stable for life.
Stable for life. Onto the spells. Your searchers, you got your 3 ones, main targets. These contracts, they come in the structure decks too, so you don't have to invest too much. The structure deck comes, it's amazing. 1 of these guys, I don't find myself searching it too much, but when you do it, this makes OTK plays once you get this guy out. So it's really good for that. 2 other searchers are the Wear of Thals. I'm only playing 2 right now. 3, I want to bump it up to 3 to get either Lamia plays better or Kepler plays more. The only bad thing is that Necro face, it does nothing on the field, so I don't want to go for a Necro, summons a Necro just to search for 1 of the little guys, so I'm cutting down to 2 for right now. Another searcher for the little guys, there's the 1-for-1 and the Foolish Burial. So the combo extender can send anything, and then this is specifically to get your little guys out, Keplers, or your targets for Wear of Thals. So when you normal summon, you don't take the 2,000 at the end phase. So 1-for-1 is really good in this deck. Amazing. For our draw cards, of course, 2 Pot of Desires, broken card. 3 Allures. I'm not playing any trade-ins right now. I haven't. We're only playing 6, so I'm not playing too many trade-ins right now. I would rather keep it at 6 and just keep these as our draw cards for the moment. During testing, of course. And of course, traps. 3-dimension barriers is going to define the next format. I really like these cards at 3. And then the one Vanities, of course. Vanities
until it gets banned.
Until it gets banned. It may get banned too, who knows? Like, anything could happen. It's just too broken to play, yeah. And you can turn off with Siegfried on our turn, and then on their turn it's back on.
Yeah, so I've heard about that.
Like, you can keep summoning on your turn, even with Vanities
it gets
on
much
the board.
much better.
Exactly. I played 3 of the Genghis.
That's the main guy, right?
Yeah, this is the main guy. You start with him, and you mostly sometimes finish with them. But I really like him at 3. Second one might get striked on their turn, or the third one might get striked on their turn, but you can still bring him back from grave. And of course, we play Omega, so we can recycle him whenever, if no Omega goes to grave. So 3 of these guys, I really like these guys at 3. It comes up on the grind games, the really grind games. 2 arcs. Of course, you want to prevent damage and stuff. When you get the combo with an XZ, Siegfried, and Crystal Wing, and you still have a space to fusion summon, you go for this guy so you don't take the damage of Wear Off Thou or your contracts at all. So always want to end up with him with your contracts, or running 2 or more contracts on the field. So just to protect yourself from taking too much damage. 1 Wolf. I like this guy. He's like our Orichalc. He does piercing damage, allows your guys to do piercing. Not double piercing, but piercing is enough. Like, with your big guys, piercing is enough. He's also your only fusion level 8, so you can make this with Necro Slime in grave, or Swirl Slime in the hand, which is amazing, because this is a rank 8. It's a rank 8 if you get to only 1 pendulum at the time, either Ragnarok or the other guy, and you can't get any more. So he's that lucky guy that can still XYZ with level 8 on a fusion summon. 1, of course, these guys, we only have 1 of these. He's really hard to get out. You can only get him out with the fusion, the big fusion spell. So we're gonna play 1 of these. It's really good to clear boards. You take a monster, it gains his attack, and just do more damage.
Doesn't target.
And it doesn't target. That's right.
It's pretty good, I heard.
1 form of Synchron. I like the effect to Synchron on their turn because they're not expecting a couple of things, you know. But so just 1 at the moment. I'm playing 2 Alexanders. He's like the Genghis, the King Genghis fusion. He special summons from the graveyard as well. I like running them too because it came up like a couple of games during testing that running 2 is better than just bringing 1 back from the graveyard. You can always go into a fresh one. Sometimes you're just banishing for the Swirl Slime. the Necro Slime from grave. So having another one in deck is extra deck is good. 1 Meteorverse. Meteorverse is amazing. Stop effects stop effects period during battle phase. Also, he gets your pendulum scale back. So if you Ragnarok's effect to summon already, then summon Ragnarok, then bring something back from the graveyard, like the Thomas maybe, or another Ragnarok, and you just extend your plays that much. Then you make Crystal Wing. Like it's that easy. Siegfried, this is one of the new cards. This is another reason why the Lamia is really good. Making me easy with another DDD and stuff. He negates and doesn't destroy. So when they activate skill for Scout, and then they activate another Metaphor monster to destroy the Scout, you negate the destruction, then they're locked. And that came up a lot when testing against the Metaphor. So like this deck like craps on Metaphor. It's amazing. Siegfried, he also turns off. He's the one that turns off the vanities on our turn, so we can make our board even bigger, and then it comes back on their main phase. So it's amazing. You also can prevent damage if you don't negate nothing on their turn for your contracts. Omega, of course, brings back your resources. Your biggest target is your Necro Slime. Then, of course, your Lamia if you want to bring them back. Also, your Desires, targets, and your Allure. So, Omega's amazing. It's amazing this deck. You make them so quickly. And one of the biggest bosses, Crystal Wing. There's nothing to say. It's Crystal Wing. It's Crystal Wing. 2 XYZs. I'm playing the Hope. And also the Giant King, big guy, DDD. Comes up a lot. Beats Metaphors, beats Paleos, beats anything that starts a chain or anything. Like it stops any face-up effects for the whole entire turn. So it's amazing card to go back into going second. And I don't have a side deck right now. I'm still working on what we're playing against, but this is the rough draft with the DDD.
All right, thank you, man, for sharing the build with us. Any upcoming events you plan on playing?
I want to go to Hartford. Still debating if we got enough time or money. You know, work's been got a promotion at work, so I've been a little busier. I definitely want to. I hope there's going to be a YCS soon closer. I may go to Seattle. So I don't know if I'm playing this yet. I'm still testing. Zodiac's is still a thing coming out, so For that, of course, PPG Regionals, which is coming back.
Yeah, what do you think? Are you going to be playing at that? DDDs or
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing DDDs for that.
Yeah. It's going to be cutting it close for Zodiacs. The same weekend as release. So.
It is very cutting it close. Testing finishes everything. So as consistent as this has been, it's been amazing. If we can stop Zodiacs with our dimension barriers, I mean, it's GG with any deck with dimension barriers. So it's still going to be a going first turn format. Even with the Kaijus, they can only get off one, and if you get 2 or 3 negates off, it doesn't matter, just one getting off the field. You just have to worry about a full board of DDDs.
All right, man. Well, thanks again for the deck profile. Hope to see you soon, and winning again soon too. All right, man. Peace.
Bye.